So now, because I was asked about Let's Jet, I also want to demo Eagle Chase because it is a similar fun chase the map game, but this one is about the United States instead of the world. So we're playing again the advanced version. You have your chase cards right here. We have our location cards. And then Aubrey has already dealt out 5 locations and 2 chases. So we're going to look at these and see. We can start in any state we want, Aubrey. So I'm going to start in Colorado because anybody that knows me knows I love Colorado.
You do? I didn't know that.
Interesting.
How dare you not tell me about your
which state do we want to start the bird in?
Hmm?
Where do we want to start the bird?
No, it don't matter.
Oh, I remember now. We're supposed to draw this card. We draw a card for the bird. Okay, so Massachusetts. The bird is going to start in Massachusetts. And he starts standing up. And the fun part about this game is that state facts are written on every card. So this one says Lowell National Historical Park. Lowell was one of the first major industrialized cities in the U.S. Its system of canals and waterworks was constructed between 1796 and 1848 to power the large number of industries that grew during the American Industrial Revolution.
Mario Land?
Today, park visitors can walk along newly restored paths to take in views of the canals and the Merrimack River. That says Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start in Maryland.
Okay, so no, you can't choose one of your own cards.
Oh,
I'm going to start in Pennsylvania because this is the card I drew. The Liberty Bell. This bell, made of copper and tin, is an iconic symbol of American independence. It was commissioned in 1751 and inscribed with the words, "Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof." So I'm going to move my little guy to Maryland, right here. All right, Aubrey, you want to draw a card to see where you're going? Michigan. All right, find Michigan on the map. It's by those Great Lakes, remember? Tahquamenon Falls State Park, maybe? These falls are locally known as the Root Beer Falls because of their golden brown color, which is caused by tannic acid from decaying plant matter that drains into the river. Look at the color, Aubrey.
Oh, gross.
It does kind of look like root beer. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. They do look like root beer falls. Okay.
I can't find the
Michigan's right here.
That's Michigan?
So this definitely helps with, for Aubrey, it helps with not only state location and learning interesting facts, but she also gets some reading practice because I make her read her own cards. All right. You want to go first?
Yeah.
No, you're not going first. You beat me in the last game. I'm going first. All right. I have a 3.
I don't care about winning in this one. And I can choose.
Mm-hmm. So again, you were supposed to, I can move up to 3 times. So when I roll the dice, that tells me how many states I can move. I can move from Maryland 3 times to any adjacent state, okay? If you land on a state that you have in your hand, that's worth a point. You get to keep the card and it's worth a point. If you land on the state with the bird, you get a star. And the star is worth 2 points. Or when we play it, actually, the cards are worth 5 points, and the stars are worth 10, because my daughter needs to practice skip counting, so we just modify it to make up our own rules. Okay, so it would be great if I could get to the bird. If I can't, then I want to get to one of my states. And as it turns out, how lucky am I? Maryland is one of my states, and that is also where the eagle is. So can I make it to Maryland in 3 moves? I can go from, oh wait, Maryland is the state I'm already in. Never mind. All right, in that case, I can actually just play this. But if I do that, then my turn is over because once I land on, once I stop my turn, it is completely over. So I'm going to try to get to the bird. I can go from Maryland to Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania to New York, and New York to Massachusetts. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I lay the bird down because he can only be worth a star. He can only be worth a star for 1 turn, and then someone has to move him to another state in order to make him worth a star again. So I'm putting my star over here. And I don't have a Massachusetts card. So the other cards in my hand and in Aubrey's are these red chase cards. And the red chase cards are used for different purposes. This one is a detour card. So what it does is it gets our tickets mixed up. So swap the positions of any two players. For instance, if Aubrey had one of these cards, she could actually make me swap places with her right now. And instead of me getting the star because I caught the eagle, she would get the star because she caught the eagle instead of me because she switched our tickets. So this is like a fun bonus mix up the game sort of card. And then there's a flight card, which can send you or the bird or the eagle. So it can send you or the eagle to the location on the flight card. And each person's turn consists of a dice roll and a card play. So each turn you have to play one of your red cards. You have to, even if you can't use it, then you still have to discard it and draw another one. So each turn you have to play a red card, and you have to roll the dice and move your pawn. So I've already rolled the dice, moved my pawn, I got the bird. So I got the eagle. I keep calling it a bird. I don't like birds. I'm going to use my flight card, and I'm going to send the eagle to Florida. And I'm going to stand it back up, because when it's standing up, that means that it's up for grabs, and if you catch it, you get a star. When it's laying down, it's not worth anything. Okay, so now it is, after all that explanation, it's Aubrey's turn. So I discard my flight card.
Oh.
Alright, she's going to roll. Do you want to use one of your red ones first? She has 2 flight cards, so let's see.
Yep.
She has Colorado and Alaska.
3.
Alright, what states do you have? So you have Michigan, which is a state that you're on. You have Nevada, which is a Midwestern state over here somewhere.
Mama.
Here it is. Here's Nevada.
Do you have to put one of your blue cards down too?
No, you don't have to use a blue card. You only have to use a red card. Washington, D.C. is over here, Maryland, Virginia area. You have Rhode Island is up in the northeast, up here somewhere. Where's Rhode Island? There it is. It's hiding off the map. Alright. And then you have Maryland, which is right here. So you can move 3 times. Do you see any states that you can make it to in 3 moves? So Washington, D.C. is Maryland or Virginia, so you can make it to either one of these states for D.C.
I'm going to do a red card first.
Alright, she's going to do a red card first, and you're choosing...
Alaska.
Are you choosing to fly yourself to Alaska? What are you sending to Alaska?
I don't know.
The eagle?
Yeah.
Okay, she's sending the eagle to Alaska. What a twist. Alright, there he goes, over there to Alaska. Alright, now you get to move 3 times. Up to 3 times. You don't actually have to move exactly 3 times. Whatever number you roll on the die, you can move up to that number of times. For instance, if Aubrey had an Indiana in her hand, she could move only 1 time and just stay on Indiana and play her blue card for a point. Alright, so which way are you moving?
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3.
Alright, she landed on Virginia, and that means she gets her DC card as a point. And we'll put it over there. Alright, now it is my turn. My eagle is way over there in Alaska. But most of my states are up here in the northeast, so I'm going to roll first. And I can only move 1 time. Can I make it to Maryland in 1 roll? No. Oh wait, this is Maryland, Virginia, or West Virginia, so I can go to any of those states, which doesn't help me any, because I can only move 1 time. Alright, Pennsylvania, nope. Iowa, South Dakota, and Texas are all over there. Okay, so... my red cards, I have a detour, so I could actually make us switch places. That will work to my advantage. So, I'm going to make us switch places. She's going to Massachusetts, and I'm going to Virginia. And that means that I can go to West Virginia, which is 1 space away, and play my blue card. so I get a point. All right, and I get to discard my detour card. All right, you have 4 cards left, so you need to draw another blue.
Mama, one of your cards went under the thing.
Oh, it's okay, I'll get it in a few minutes. All right, here, you need a blue, and you need a red.
Washington, D.C.
Okay, you have D.C., you have a flight to Colorado, and you have a detour where your tickets are mixed up, so you can make us switch places. So, what are you doing?
Is that Mexican?
That's Michigan?
Michigan. Which are right here.
Yes, that is Michigan, by the Great Lakes. And I forgot to read our fun facts. Harpers Ferry National Historical Park. This park includes the historic town of Harpers Ferry, a notable center of 19th century industry. Several historical museums now occupy restored 19th century buildings in the Lower Town Historic District. The canal was in operation from 1828 to 1924 and provided an essential waterway link until the railroad system arrived. And it has that lovely picture. And there are several cards for each state, and each card has different information on it. And the rules suggest that you only have to read one of the bullet points, not all of them. But I find them interesting, so I just read them all. All right, what did you decide to do?
I did a red card and
no. Did you switch us?
I don't know where I was. Guess I was right there.
Yeah, that's right. And now, did you roll?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm going to...
Okay, so check this out. In Aubrey's hand, she has DC and Maryland. And as we can see, Maryland is also a choice to be DC. So if you go right here to Maryland, you actually get to play both of these at the same time. So you get 2 points instead of 1. So do you want to go to Maryland with your 1 slide? All right, go ahead. All right, so now she gets to play both of her cards. Here, why don't you read this top one here? That's the word museum. While I decide what I'm going to do.
This museum located in
Baltimore.
And built in 1763.
93.
93 was once the home of Mary
Young
Young
Pickersgill.
Pickersgill.
And I don't know who that is, so we'll have to look her up. All right, you go ahead and decide what you're going to do.
You already went.
I'll read about DC. Located in the nation's capital, this is the official residence and workplace of the president. Every president since John Adams has lived here. Oh, the last one is kind of interesting. It takes 570 gallons of white paint to cover the entire building.
I'm gonna roll. Oops, it's not my.
Okay, so here's the information that we were missing about Mary Young Pickersgill. In this house, Mary, with her nieces and daughter, started a flag sewing business. They created the famous 15-star, 15-stripe flag that inspired Francis Scott Key to write what is now the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Okay, well, that's why she's special. Now we know.
What in the world is this place?
This is Washington State.
Oh, it's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use that red card.
All right, she's flying to Washington State.
How do you know I'm going?
Because you just showed me. All right, I'm going to read this card, and what are you going to do next? Did you roll yet?
Yeah, I got 1.
Well, guess where 1 will get you. All right, so Washington, longest continuous beach. The longest beach peninsula has 28 miles of continuous sand beaches, making it the longest beach in the U.S. Located on the peninsula, Cape Disappointment was the final destination of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Huh. Who knew? Okay. Did you get a star? She got her star. She knocked the eagle over, so now it's my turn. Montana. All right, fly to West Virginia, fly to Michigan. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make the eagle fly to West Virginia.
Where's that?
Over here by me, right there. And I'm going to roll, and I got a 3, and I'm going right here to West Virginia, knocking that eagle over and taking my star. All right, now it is your turn. And I didn't have any blue cards to play, so I don't get any points, just my star for the eagle.
Whoa.
What you got? Michigan and Colorado? Come on. We gotta go cook dinner, so we better get to going. Alright, you're better off flying somewhere. Where do you want to go? You have to fly somewhere anyway. Are you sending the eagle to either Michigan or Colorado, or are you flying to Michigan or Colorado? Oh, it's a transcript.
Where's Michigan?
Michigan is that state by the Great Lakes that you keep running into.
Okay, I'm gonna run into it again.
Alright, so she flew to Michigan. Oh, look, you can actually go to Michigan. I'm sorry, this is a triple flighter. So you can go to Michigan, Minnesota, here, or Wisconsin, right here. You want to go to Michigan, Wisconsin, or Minnesota?
I mean, stay in Michigan.
Stay in Michigan. Lake Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake, measuring 31,700 square miles and 1,276 feet deep. It holds 3 quadrillion gallons of water. And this is Lake Superior right up here. Here's your other flight card. Oh, look, you flew to Michigan. You could just play this card.
That's funny.
Wait, we got to read about Michigan.
Oh my god.
Isle Royale National Park. This park is an archipelago, an expanse of water with many scattered islands, in Lake Superior with over 400 islands, the largest of which is Isle Royale.
Where's this?
Rhode Island is over here. It's so tiny you can barely see it.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Okay,
All
where
right.
I am.
Let's see. Well, you can't go anyway because you already ended your turn. All right, so I can fly to, or I can send the eagle to Michigan or Nevada. It's over here. It's too bad I don't have one of those switchy ones, so I could send the bird there and then switch with her, huh? That would be nice. All right. Montana is way too far west. Maryland is over here. I could probably make it to Maryland. Right now I'm in West Virginia. Iowa, South Dakota, Texas. All right, well, I'm going to send the eagle to Nevada to stand him up again and make him worth points. But I want to send him far enough away that Aubrey's not snagging him from me. So I send him to Nevada. And I am going to try to roll and make it to Maryland. And I only needed 1, so I do get to play this.
Can you only go as many times on the dice, even if there's a state on your card?
Yeah. Located in the Catoctin Mountains. This state park is the home of Cunningham Falls, the highest cascading waterfall in the state. It also contains Hunting Creek Lake, a 75-acre reservoir. Okay. All right.
Got no red cards.
Oh no. How do you not have any red cards?
I don't know.
All right. Where are you headed?
Where I headed?
Yep, where are you headed?
3.
This is a bonus card, so that's a good one to play.
What do I do?
Well, let's see. She has California.
I was gonna do something.
I mean, I would totally fly to California because you're right next to the bird.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, so she's going to use her flight card to fly to California. And you rolled a 3. And she's moving one to Nevada. And she has a Nevada card. And she has a bonus card. Y'all, she racked up. So she gets a star and 2 points. All right, here.
Thank you. Can I
Wait.
play?
Yeah, that goes over there too. All right, you need to rack up.
Whoa.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm way over here. I can fly to... I'm going to Hawaii, y'all.
Hawaii.
Bye. I mean, I would fly to Hawaii anyway, so there we go.
Yep.
All right. We're on that side of the board now. And I need another blue card.
And you need
Oh, wait, look, you gotta lay the bird down.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I roll and 3. 1. Where's Iowa? Iowa's over here. Vermont's over there. South Dakota. Texas. And Montana. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I'm in Idaho. I didn't get to play any points, but I'm trying to make it to Montana in my next turn. Alright, Aubrey. What you got? What you got?
What does this mean?
Detour means you can... This detour says, visit a friend, move yourself to any space occupied by another player. And this is another bonus. Okay. So you want to see the only one of your states that is anywhere near you right now is going to be, you have this choice of Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, or you have Wyoming. So if you can make it to Wyoming, you could play both of these.
Where's Wyoming? Right here?
Yep.
Let me roll.
Now, let me read this card about California that we missed. A tree called Hyperion, discovered in Redwood National Park in 2006, stands 380 feet tall. Okay, that's crazy. All right, 1.
I can only make 1.
You don't make it there. Okay. Utah. Well, hang on. You're here. Did you want to go to Idaho and play this card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
So, Wyoming. Yellowstone National Park. In March of 1872, Yellowstone National Park was established. It was the world's very first national park. It's beautiful. It's on my bucket list.
Bucket list mean?
Places that I want to go before I die. All right, and you get to play your bonus card, which is like an extra point. All right. Red. There's a lot of rules for this game, so I'm still helping her. All right. So I'm still trying to get to Wyoming. I am going to make the eagle fly to Kentucky right here. All right.
You should have made it fly to Tennessee.
I don't have a Tennessee card.
Oh.
So I made it to Wyoming. Grand Teton National Park. This park includes the northern sections of Jackson Hole and the 40-mile-long Teton Range. It is named for Grand Teton, the tallest mountain in the range at 13,770 feet. Wyoming. All right, your turn. Okay, y'all. So actually, Aubrey, that wasn't even my card. It was yours. So I should have been going to Montana. I was just holding her card to show her something and I forgot. Glacier National Park. Go ahead. This park's distinctive U-shaped valleys found in subranges of the Rocky Mountains were created by the movement of glaciers millions of years ago. The park contains many ecosystems from tundra to prairie. Its pristine 16,000 square miles have been referred to as the crown of the continent ecosystem, and 71 mammal species make their homes here. Also, on my bucket list. Alright, so you made it to Wyoming. You get to play your Wyoming card now. Did you do it? Okay, did you play a red card?
No.
You have to play a red card, or you can discard it.
I'll discard one.
Go for it.
No.
I'm going to fly to Michigan.
Michigan. Whoa, baby.
Longest suspension bridge. The 5-mile-long Mackinac Bridge, also known as Big Mac or Mighty Mac, links Michigan's lower and upper peninsulas. It is the longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere and 5th longest in the world by total length. Okay. And now I'm trying to get to Vermont, which is over here somewhere. There it is. I don't know if I'm going to get there. Let's see. Oh, I could also get here to Kentucky, huh? Or where's Iowa? Oh, look, Iowa's right here. Alright, well, I need to roll. See how far I can go. Ah. Oh, look, I can make it to Kentucky. 1, 2, yay! I get a star. Okay, your turn. Yep.
Ow.
Oh, look. So here, you actually get this card.
Really?
Yeah, and this is our last turn because we're going to be out of red cards. 4. That's a good one.
Well, I'm going to go once because then I can play.
2 Utahs? Awesome. That was a good choice.
Ooh, I want to learn about this one.
The Arkeys National Park. This park is famous for its giant balancing rocks, soaring pinnacles, and the more than 2,000 natural red sandstone arches. Delicate Arch is a 60-foot tall freestanding arch and is the most famous and recognized arch in the park. It is also a symbol of the state of Utah. Balanced Rocks is a large rock, 3 school buses in size, wow, that balances 73 feet above its base. That's in Utah. Okay, and this is my last turn, right?
Yep.
And I want to make it to Vermont.
Vermont.
2. And I'm not making it to Vermont.
Nope, you sure ain't. And
I sure ain't.
You are not.
Alright, so none of my cards play, so
You win.
now we don't know that. We have to count up our cards. So the stars are worth 10 points, and the cards are worth 5 points. So add up your points over here. Except none of these flight cards count. The flight cards don't count for cards, y'all. They're just discarded. The bonuses count, but not the flights. Alright, so the cards are worth 5 points each.
Okay. 10, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40. I got 75.
Just from your cards?
Yeah, 75.
Okay, now add your 2 stars.
Oh, that was all of them.
Hmm?
75 with my star.
Oh, she has 75 with her stars. I have 55, so guess who wins again? So out of Let's Jet and Eagle Chase, Aubrey, which do you prefer? Which game do you like better between Let's Jet and Eagle Chase?
Let's Jet.
Why?
Because I can play it by myself.
You can play by yourself. You can play this one by yourself too, though. It's less reading, huh? Alright, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for another episode of Let's Play This Game. I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's strange.